Thank you, Charlie. Good job.
Does and busy.
The last, they should be the last three that you put in. Actually, the last three that you should put in. But, all right. Once you find them, so Bird, what should you be doing with them? Tracing them.
Erasing them.
Tracing them. That's what I said. It's very possible. Gotcha. Okay. So Sawyer, you're wasting valuable time arguing with me right now. You could be working. All right, practice those last three because we're gonna have three today.
Can I see if my red were folded in there?
Yes. All right, busy, they, and does. Actually, if I can find my. Normally I'd be able to hand them to you, but Mrs. Aubin did them with everybody on Wednesday when I had to depart. You're setting busy, does, and they. You're tracing them. I was gone that day, and that was the day. I think we might have, yeah, before that happened.
Like this, busy and busy.
Okay, I just no. Right, this whole little social studies thing is really messing with our, plan. So we're just, it is what it is. I'd rather I'm not missing like social studies. So they're going and they're going to do that kind of stuff. So I think well, I hope so. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. She did. All right, I'm going to give about 2 more minutes. You're practicing. Everybody want everybody to have those red words right. I want to see fingers out. I want to see tracing. Mr. August, with you. Is that the hand you write with? Yeah. Okay, just making sure. I have a lot of people in the room who aren't. Those are the ones I get it for you. But I want you to take that.
Which one do you start with?
It doesn't matter. Study all three.
I got my screen. With at my house, and I will bring it on Monday.
That would be great. Hopefully you'll find the other things. Charlie, did you get all of them? Okay. August, focus on the words. Thank you. To yourself, Mr. Sawyer. How'd you do, Astria? Did you get through all of them? Or are you still working? Got through them all? I like how you're still practicing then. Charlie, did you practice them all? Awesome.
I noticed something. All of these words have a vowel in them. This has you, they have E, and does have E.
Did you know that every single word has a vowel in it?
Yeah.
All of them. Even the ones that are like I, where they're only one letter, or A, they all have at least one vowel. All words, no matter if they're red words or regular words, all have to have a vowel to be a word, actually. All words. Every single, yes. No, they have a vowel, not necessarily an E. Yes. Every single word in the English language has a vowel. All of them, I promise you. English words. All right, so go ahead and get out Miss Astria and Mr. Charlie, go ahead and have a piece of paper for your spelling test today. And I will go ahead and share my screen briefly so you can see that camera. But they're the same that we always do. All right, go ahead and put those away. Go ahead and turn over your spelling test.
Another one we had yesterday.
No, you did not have a spelling test yesterday.
What happened years ago?
Last week?
I feel like yesterday.
Abby, put it down. We're not gonna do those. All right. All right. Today, put your name at the top for me. No. One should be uppercase, the beginning. All right, Sawyer, can you put your name on your paper, please? Ben, can you put your name on your paper, please? All right. Miss Sunny, is that other piece of paper your social studies? Let me get that. You don't have to worry about what it is. All right. Here we go. Number one. Are we ready? Number one. Listen to the word. I'm going to say it regularly. I'm going to read this. I'm going to say a sentence and then I'm going to sound it out. So last week, friends, we had a lot of people who didn't really listen to each of the sounds. Sorry, can you turn around for me? Here we go. The first word is thick. The gravy for dinner was very thick.
Oh, but it's a thick.
So Sawyer, that is why I don't want any more of those. No more burst up, please. That's why I'm saying this sentence, so you know what it is. So listen to the thick. Think about our rule this week. Think about our rule. So, Fen, can you do your best handwriting for me today? Thank you. All right. Anybody need me to do that one again? Thick. Serena, you good? All right. Miss Astrid, Charlie disappeared on me. Number two, shock. I will shock my kids when I bring home chocolate. Shock. Shock.
Is that real?
Okay, so Bird, we're not having discussions right now. We're doing our words. Thank you. So Fen, we're not making side comments. Thank you. Miss Astria, are you good? Excellent. All right. Anybody else? Everybody else ready to go on to number three? Number three. Now listen to the word because it may not be something you're familiar with, but you can spell it even though it's not a word you're terribly familiar with. Ready? Photon. Listen. On. Photon. Think about it. What rule did we have last week?
Wait.
Nope. If you have something to say, please raise your hand. So think about our rule last week. The one we had a tough time with. On. Photon. The sentence is the photon is part of an atom. And an atom is the smallest particle of matter. So photon. Think about our rule. Last week, seems like yesterday. Last week's rule that we had trouble with. Photon. Here we go. Sounds a lot like the word photo, doesn't it? But it has, okay. Number 4. Yes.
Was it photon?
Photon. A photon is a part of an atom. And I said it sounds a lot like photo, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Photon, that gives you a hint. Number 4, pigment. It's one word, 2 syllables. Pigment. The pigment Mrs. Monroe wanted me to use was dark blue. Pigment. 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 Yes, and so nobody should misspell it, right? Yes, Miss Eddie. Pigment. Pigment. Can't help you any more than that. Number 5. One word. Might be a compound word. Hint, hint. But so it's one word, all letters together. And make sure that all the letters are the right height or length below the line. Hint, hint. Flapjack. I ate my flapjack with syrup for breakfast. Flapjack. Sound it out. Think about what our rule is for this week. Flapjack. Flapjack. Yes, sir.
What is flapjack mean?
It's another word for pancake. That's how the sentence I threw in syrup and breakfast, hoping you would maybe get a clue on that one. Number 6. Listen to the word. Are you ready, Miss Astria, for 6? Okay. Asked. I asked my mom if I could have ice cream. Asked. We're not talking. Asked. Think about how I'm not gonna make a big deal about the sounds there, because I want you to think about what we do when there are those sounds and you hear the tense of that word. I asked my mom for if I could have some ice cream. Asked. Yes.
I asked my mom if I could choose.
Yes, that's a good another sentence for me. Yes.
I actually did.
Number 1, red word. Here we go. Does he want to go to the circus? Does.
Hey, can you write the false one that sounds like?
Nope. You need to write the word how it's spelled. That's why that's the whole point, is that hopefully you remember now. Does. Yeah. We use does a lot in our writing, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes, and so that's why it's really important we learn it this week so we never misspell it again.
Because if you done it and you just misspell it, that could be a little disappointing.
Well, that's really the whole point of me teaching, huh? Is so that we can improve over time. All right, number 2. Yes, Miss Abby. Okay. It's not. Oh, that's we. Thank you for waiting. Number 2. Are you ready, Miss Astria? Number 2. They went to the circus without me. They. Nope, we're not talking. We're just writing our word. Yes, Astria.
What was number 1 for
I have
red
the
words?
sound turned down again. Hold on. I keep turning the sound down because Mrs. Aubin keeps doing breakout rooms. Okay, try again.
What was number 1 for red words?
It was does. He, I don't even remember the sentence. Does he want ice cream? Number 2, they went to the circus without me. They. Number 3, busy. I was busy doing OG instead of all block. Busy. All right. There's our sentences. You okay, Astria? Okay. You arguing with yourself or with your brother, or you think you're talking to
My brother.
Okay. Tell Chaden, Mrs. Harrison needs Astria to focus. All right, number 1. You tell me if you're ready, Miss Astria. Okay. Number 1 for the sentence. Yes, I will repeat it. Here we go. Did the cat like the chick? Did the cat like the chick? Did the cat like the chick? This is where you're writing, Mr. August. Did the cat like the chick? You don't have to answer it. You're just writing the sentence. CUPS when you think you're done. Did the cat like the chick? This is your sentence number 1. Did the cat like the chick?
Chicken?
Just chick. And then here's your cups. Make sure that, oh, Astria isn't getting the whole effect here, is she? Not that she needs to. She knows the drill. Why is it not showing? That's weird. Okay, let's try again. Did the cat like the chick?
Oh, wait, we have to
Yes, that's, I'm trying to get my, sorry, I'm trying to get my doc. There we go.
Was it capital?
So
Standing and period?
C stands for capital. So check for that. U is understanding. That means read your sentence back to yourself and make sure it actually makes sense, that you didn't leave out any words. Did the cat like the chick? You should be looking at your paper when I say the sentence. Did the cat like the chick? Then you should be, P should be for punctuation. Some of you are still marking off the P and forgetting it. So if you mark the P off, that means you put the punctuation in for sure.
No, I marked.
And excuse me, sorry, we're not having a conversation. And the S stands for spelling. So make sure. So that's what I notice a lot. Sometimes you guys really are good at spelling these words, but then when it comes down to here, not so much sometimes. So make sure it follows the rules. Ick, you know. Did the cat like the chick? Yes, Mr. Sawyer.
I crossed it off with that one because I really liked it.
Oh, good. Well, the whole point of cups is right so that we can give ourselves a double check, right?
I almost forgot to do that.
You almost forgot. All right. How are you doing, Miss Astria? Are you ready? Okay. How are you doing, Mr. Renee? You ready for number 2? Okay. Number 2 is a little longer than that, but not bad. Here we go. The duck will quack to get a snack. 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 Use our rules, friends. Use our rules. You've got this. Got to use our rules, though. Don't just sound it out the way you think. Think about, you bet. No, sorry. I was going for the number 1. The duck will quack to get a snack. The duck will quack to get a snack. Sunny, good job there. Why do you think there might be? There's a theme running there, isn't there? The duck will quack to get a snack. You is understanding. It means read the sentence to yourself to make sure that it makes sense. The duck will quack to get a snack. So double check cups, Mr. August. Check your cups after you chase down your pencil. There you go. The duck will quack to get a snack. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So I'm going to read the words again because last time I noticed that when I pointed out some mistakes to friends, they're like, "Oh yeah, well I just like oh I didn't I knew that, but I didn't do it." So I wanted to go over them one more time, just once. I'm not going to do the whole. I'm going to do every word, but I'm not going to do the whole sentence and everything bit. Okay, but I want you to really look at the words and think about what has Mrs. Harrison been really focusing on, right? On our rules, okay? So I'm just going to go quick. I'm not going to go terribly slow either. Okay, so I would like, Mr. Sawyer, for you to look at your paper. Mr. Fenn, look at the word when I'm saying it and make sure it not only you, so you were writers, right? As you spelled them. I want you now to also be readers and writers. So when you see a word that looks weird on the page, you recognize that it looks weird, right? So I want you to be readers and look and see, does that word look right? Because if it doesn't look right, it probably isn't, right? All right, number 1, thick. So look at that really closely and make sure that that's follow all of our rules. Thick. Number 2, shock. Shock. Number 3, photon. That one was a little different. Photon. Number 4, pigment. Pigment. The pigment of the paint was dark blue. Number 5, flapjack. Flapjack. Mr. Finn, I really wish your eyes were on your paper instead of over there. Number 6, asked. I asked my mother. Double check this one because you know how to spell it, but just make sure you spelled it correctly. Does it follow Mrs. Harrison's rules? Number 1 was does for red words. You practice with your fingers. Make sure that the letters are going the right direction. All right. They, and remember they're red words, so they don't follow the rules, right? So the red words don't follow the rules. So use that memory. Number 3 was busy. Doesn't follow our rules, does it? So think about why and make sure you wrote the correct way. And number 1 for the sentence, did the cat like the chick? Oh, I see some people changing the answers. That's interesting. Make sure, and if it's not legible, if Mrs. Harrison can't read it, sometimes she has to mark it wrong too. So make sure I can read your letters. Number 2, the duck will quack to get a snack. The duck will quack to get a snack. All right. And your cups should all be marked. All right. How many people, give me a thumbs up, a thumb side, or a thumb down, think that they did better than last week? If they thumb up, if you think you did about the same as last week or worse than last week. All right. Okay. Okay, so we're not sure is what I'm feeling. Okay, all right. Okay, so Miss Astria, will you do me a favor and make a copy of that? Take a picture of that, attach it to today's assignment, and I will grade it for you. All right, I'm going to let you go because you got to go to math soon. And all right, bye, my friend.